Okay, this is Kelly, and I am actually getting some lunch before I go to class, and as you can see, let me pull back a little bit. I'm at this very quaint, very cute place, and this is their idea of a menu. I guess they don't have any regular menu, so they put it on actual table, so I just thought that was just let me spin around a little bit so you can see how, fun and quaint this place is. Let me spin around a little more so you can see how cute this place is. Very fun, quaint place. It's right next to Pere Lachaise, which is a major cemetery here. It is huge. Pere Lachaise is right next to ESCP, so I was walking around it last Wednesday before class, but I got lost, basically, so I'm hoping to get a map this time and walk around a little bit before class, which starts at 5, or as they call it here, 1700, but I'm getting lunch first because, of course, this being France, Paris, France, the tourist office is closed for 2 hours in the middle of the day, so everyone can go eat a lunch. So this is part of Pere Lachaise, and the cemetery is just huge. It's like, let me spin around a little bit. This is just a small part of it. And I got lost, frankly, last time I went here, but now we have a map. Can you see my map? So maybe we won't get lost this time. Shut up. I know I'm a bit iffy with maps, but still, we'll see. So here's a layout for Pere Lachaise that shows you all the graves. Let's get a little closer so you can see them. And let's go over here, and I don't think you can really be able to see them, but there's a lot of famous people buried here. And so we're going to go around and see if we can find some. So this is Division 7. Pere Lachaise is divided into all these divisions to make it a little bit easier to find the graves, and as you can see here, this is where Heloise and Abelard, who were the first people who were buried in the cemetery where their grave is. Heloise and Abelard are famous, kind of Romeo and Juliet sort of story from the Middle Ages in Paris. So let's go see if we can find their. So this is Heloise and Abelard, or I just don't know how to say the guy's name, but they are famous Romeo and Juliet from the Middle Ages, and this is where they're buried. It seems like it's going under some construction, so yeah, there it is. So this is the area around Heloise and Abelard, or whatever his name is. And it's actually a very Jewish area of the cemetery. There's a lot of Stars of David and Hebrew writing around here. So this is just what this looks like and what's in the typical. Alright, here's some more pictures just to give you kind of a sense of how big the cemetery is. Ooh, getting my good workout today. So here's someone famous. It's Frederick Chopin, famous musician and composer. So he is very. Alright, so this is called the Monument de la Mort, which is a monument to all the dead people. And you can just turn around and see that right here. And just to give you an idea of how huge this place is, it's like, here's a few pictures. I'm sorry, it's going to be a little shaky, but. So here's a monument in Pere Lachaise. I'm not sure what it's for, but it's still. Wow, look at that. Look at this. There are all sorts of graves here. So for all you fans of 1960 rock and roll, this is Jim Morrison's tomb right here. It actually took me quite a while to find this because it's very tucked away, but there you go. And with that, I am going to end my tour of Pere Lachaise. because I have to go to class. But I will probably be back tomorrow, and let's see if we can find more headstones of famous people. Hi, this is Kelly, and we are back at Pere Lachaise, in a whole nother area of the cemetery, and let's go and see if we can find some more famous people. So I took a few pictures of this because I thought it was a chapel. It turns out it is not. It's actually someone's crypt. I've never heard of these people before, but they are obviously very rich, considering how huge their crypt is. It includes all these gorgeous stained glass windows, too. So, just so you can get a sense of some of the different tombs. So here is someone really famous. They, who wrote probably one of my favorite operas of all time, Carmen, which I got to see at the lyric this season, which of course. So here's another really famous person, Eugene Delacroix, famous French painter, painted a lot of romantic paintings that are hanging in the Louvre, which, if you're lucky, I might give you a video of those. So here is the tomb of Oscar Wilde, famous British writer, and as you can see from here, people actually write graffiti on there. I don't know if it's some sort of legend or something you're supposed to do, but I just thought that was really neat. So this is Gertrude Stein, famous American author, expat who lived in Paris, lost generation writer, and this is her. So this is a view from the very end of the gravesite, and you can just see like all the different graves there, and just how huge this place is. And in addition to graves, there's different monuments, and I'm going to take you through some of the different monuments. These are all to victims of Nazi atrocities in the Holocaust. So, okay, so this is one of the monuments. It is for people who perished at Bergen-Belsen, the main one, but also you can see down here that all the other different concentration camps are listed there, so it's for victims of the concentration camps in general. And this one right over here is for people who perished in Dachau. So those are a few. Another monument to the victims of the Nazi atrocities. And I'm not sure which camp it's for, but I think it's for just those people in general. And here's one for those people who perished at Auschwitz. So you can see they're very, very nice moving memorials to all different sorts of French people who perished in the different. And this is a monument for victims of the deportation, which took place in 1942, the early 40s, and they were deported. And this monument is specifically to certain members of the resistance who were deported and killed. So here's some more resistance members who were killed during the Second World War. So let me pan up a little bit with this one. This is called the Monument de la Mort, the Monument to the Dead. Hey, Mom, this is especially for you. This is a lady who wrote the book that turned into one of your favorite movies, Gigi. So this is Colette. She wrote a lot of very risque novels at the end of the 19th century, and one of them was Gigi. So here is basically a family of a very famous Impressionist painter, post-Impressionist painter, Georges Seurat. So this is his family crypt, and of course anyone who's been to the Art Institute have seen Georges Seurat's masterpiece, Sunday in the Park. So this is his tomb, and basically now I'm going to have to end my little tour of Pere Lachaise. Look online for the videos, and thank you for touring with me and playing Where's Waldo as we look for